So this morning we're in Houston, Texas in Bear Creek Park. And our goal is to find the most remote place there is in the city limits of Houston that you can actually ride a bike to get to. So we're on Sullins Way off of War Memorial in Bear Creek Park. And right at the end of Sullins Way, it kind of curves. We're gonna go off to the right. There's a place to park right here. There's like a 10 parking spots right here. We're gonna cut across right here. You can see that field over there on the left. And go down this little road here. And now we're leaving the park. This is just going to be in the reservoir now. So today's Saturday, so if we're going to bump into somebody out here, it'll be today. Monday through Friday, you won't bump into anybody. So just follow this path. We're headed south now. Little mud here. This fenced in area here is an old cemetery dating back to the 1870s. Is the earliest grave I've seen in there. Now this area coming up is kind of bumpy. I thought I fixed the fender, but I guess I didn't. Put a new piece of metal on it, trying to hold it up. So this is the way to the most remote place in the city of Houston that you can go to on a bicycle. If you think you've been everywhere you can be in Houston, this is going to be someplace new. Oops, I missed it. The Rad Rover can just jump over anything. All right, I think we're already at Patterson Road here. Yeah. You come out at Patterson Road. That wasn't very long. We're at this memorial right here. That kind of marks the spot on Patterson. If you come down Patterson and you want to park on Patterson instead of starting at Bear Creek Park. Now we're just going to cross Patterson Road here, straight across. Now this trail on this side is real well marked, real well worn. And it's the nicest trail on the whole ride. Just beautiful. But today's Saturday, we might bump into somebody. So I'll keep it under 20 miles an hour here. This electric bike kicks ass. Highly recommend Rad Rover to anybody. And when I got the bike, I had a problem with the throttle button. There's a button to disable the throttle. Didn't stay in all the time. And I called them up and they sent me a new one, no problem. I haven't even replaced it yet. I've still been dicking with the old one. But I mean, they really stand behind the product. And everything I read online, everybody says the customer service is just fantastic. So I think that's important. If you have to maintain the bike yourself, unless you buy it at a shop, you're gonna be paying a lot more for an electric bike if you buy it at a bike shop. If you can find a bike shop that sells a decent one. We're at the slab. This is the remains of this guy's house. I think he was the last guy to get kicked out of here when they turned this into the reservoir here. So this is the road into his house there. This road's called Plumber's Trace. Just crossed there. I don't know if you can see these signs here. Plumber's Trace. Now this going down this way is called Lamb Trail. So we're going to make a left to come down. If you go down this way, the Langham Creek's about 100 yards down there. And you can hear I-10 that way. And today's Saturday, so you can hear an occasional shot or two. About 1.5 miles in this direction over here is a shooting range. And you only hear it on the weekends. I just heard a few blasts over there. So this is Texas after all. Now this stretch here is straight 0.7 of a mile to Eldridge. And it's the best condition of any trail there is out here. Whoa, whoa! Just make sure nobody's coming the other way. So you can see how busy it is out here on a nice spring Saturday. There's just thousands of people out here having fun. Whoa, whoa. My eyes are watering, going too fast. This is basically wide open on the Rad Rover here on this trail. Here's somebody right at the end. How's it going? Are you walking it?
I came down from Pioneer's Park. My wife's actually riding bikes, so she can drive around and pick me up after that.
Oh, so you walked it this way? Oh, yeah. Great walk, isn't it?
It's beautiful being outside.
Oh, man.
If you can tolerate the steady white noise behind you from the highways and stuff.
Yeah, the drone of I-10. All right, we'll see you. So here we are at Eldridge. It's pretty easy to cross, just find a big opening. And I don't like to ride along the road here, but this is a good 4 feet wide. And we're only going to be on it for about a half mile here. Doing a comfortable 24 miles an hour here. So you see the curb sign here. And we're coming up on Patterson Road. Just south of Patterson Road is another one of these little pullouts right here. You can see going down. And before you head down here, make sure you have a compass or you know where you are going. Because from here on in you can get lost. And there is nobody, hardly, who goes down here. So we are heading east. And we are going to go to the most remote place in Houston, Texas. We are still within the city limits here. Right here, this is a pipeline, gas pipeline. I always like to look up and down here. You can always see some deer, usually running up and down, you know. So up to this point, this road has been mowed coming in because they have to mow the pipeline here once a year. But from here on, it gets a little rougher. Hasn't been mowed. And the further we go, the rougher it will get, this road. So they used to lease this land. Since 1940, this has been a reservoir, but they leased the land out. People kept cows or could even farm it. Oh, GBH, great blue heron in front. Sorry, dude, didn't mean to disturb you. That happens. You see a lot of hawks, owls, deer, occasional coyote. That's pretty rare. Whoa! All right, I've wiped out on this road. You got to watch it. These trenches. So this is all maintained by the Army Corps of Engineers back here. The flood control aspect of it. So they get back here once in a while. They usually just come back on a 4x4. So it's starting to curve south here. We've been heading east. We are now heading south. So far you can't get lost. Now this I can't ride underneath. And right here is a ruin of a stable or whatever. This might go back to the 70s or whatever. Last time this was used over here. So we're at about 4 miles in from where I started so far, the trip. So the road looks like it ends here, but it goes left. And we're heading back east again. Big ditch here. Not gonna ride over that one. Oh, deer. Saw a deer run across the trail. You can ride through that ditch. I don't see where he went. All right, now there's getting more and more logs across the road here. And I've already been through here and cleared a lot of them. All right, here's another tree I can't get around. So I just get off the bike and go through the ditch. All right. See how much further we can go. Yeah, we're 4.5 miles in here. Getting hard to get through. All right. Well, I can still get going through here. Well, this is going to be about it here. So that's it. I'm calling this point right here the most remote point in the city of Houston, Texas that you can get to on a bicycle. And if you're lost, just ask me for directions. I come back here about once a month. I'll find you somewhere. But it looks like it goes on for another half a mile straight. And I believe you'll end up at Brittmore down that way after you cross the levee wall. You'll have to get through Turkey Creek down at the end. I believe there's a river or a creek that goes through there. This way you can hear I-10 down that way. And this way is about 2.5 miles back to Eldridge from here. So I hope you enjoyed today's Rad Rover ride.